What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Power of I Am. I am Eric. I am all that is. I am love. I am perfection. I am always chosen. I am everyone's top priority. No one is better than me. No one compares to me. Claim it. All right. So today I'm going to talk about seeing clearly, how it's mentioned in scripture, the instruction manual, um, seeing clearly of what is in the third dimension, right? A lot of you think you have your manifestations when you don't. And then because you think you got them and you don't, that's all you get. All right. So, first, just a few quick ones here. Uh, just, these are some successes from quick shifts of awareness. Um, Here, where is it here? Can I just say I fucking rock? Adonis Aphrodite effect, that's on the member side, plus remote seduction on the member side. First contact equals first contact in 2 months with nonstop flirting for 2 days. Showing houses to two new cash clients tomorrow. And I got a lender, title company, and the seller to speed next week's closing from the 27th to Monday so my young first-time home buyer can be in his house for Christmas morning. Boom, ass shake. Next, I'm already in his arms because, of course, I am the only woman he desires. And there's no one better than me. Yes, I even said that to his face. Unhinged method. Let me find another one here from my guy. Where is he? Where are you, Angelo? Angelo was so gracious to offer a free call with me, which was given out on the members' side. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Hey, just wanted to give you a little update how things have been going. Been doing your affirmations every morning, claiming every day is going to be the best day of my life. Everyone at work just loves being around me now. People always are talking about me everywhere I go. People I haven't even met say, "Oh, you're that guy." And just want to be like my best friend. Started doing some trades, and so far in December, we'll have made 70,000, claiming I will have made 100,000 a month by Christmas. 100K months are normal for me, is what he claims. And everything must be proven to you. That girl from the subway I told you about in our call that initially told me I was too old for her then instantly revised, because I say to revise on the spot, to her having given me her number. I did the remote seduction and her energy instantly changed. Wouldn't stop talking to me every time I went in there, claiming in my head, "You fucking love me," as we chatted every day. Putting her as one of the many people in my Adonis visualizations. And tonight, as I was eating, was telling me she was thinking about me. Then, as I was leaving, asked me for my IG. One day soon, we'll have our third call, and I can't wait to tell you all the other successes that keep popping into my life. Um, yeah, and he goes into detail about what he did. I also have, I don't remember if I shared this with the public, but there was a girl, she left me an email, but I don't want to waste your guys' time searching for it. But I can just describe it in quick detail. She had asked me a question on Members Live regarding being with her SP. Her SP wanted to call it quits because of a visa situation. And what do I do? Like, if I don't get this visa, like I'm having trouble getting it, then whatever. This is why I don't worry about the how. Again, if I said this story, I apologize, but I wanted to share it because it kind of goes with what I'm going to talk about today. I told her, like, your awareness is on the condition which is keeping you guys apart, right? Your only job is to go to the end. It's already done now. Anytime you visualize something, anytime you see something, it is now, 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 now. Every time you say something, it's now. Every time you see it, it's now. Every time you hear it, it's now, right? Any imaginal act, it's now, which is also worry, fear, and doubt is also now. Okay, so she listened to me, and 1 week later, she got the visa and SP. And the way she did it was she sent me an email and she told me, I listened to you. I decided to go all the fuck in and focus on my end. All in, meaning inner world, fuck the outer. Don't worry about the how, knowing that you're always going to be provided for. It's always going to unfold perfectly through you as you because there's only you. Woke up with him as if he was there. Went to sleep as if he was there. Brushed your fucking teeth as if he was there. Ate as if he was there. Took a shower as if he was there. He was always there. Imaginal conversations, inner conversations, whatever. Boom, done. By the end of the week, she got a call, got offered this job that, obviously would require a visa. They expedited it. They handled it. Boom, done. Everything, happy ending within 1 week of asking me that in the live. Just goes to show you guys, you have to succeed in this shit. You have to fully accept that the inner world is the actual reality and the outer world is the reflection of it all. And if you guys don't accept that, I'm going to start just posting the successes in the community posts from now on, so I can just get to my lessons. Because all we do is succeed here. I mean, it is. Just check the comments. There's plenty of them, but I feel like it'll be easier just to screenshot it. If you guys don't accept that, then you're going to be constantly checking a reflection for proof and evidence when you're the source of things, and then you'll get stuck, or you'll get half-assed things, or you'll get the Temu version, the Temu SP, right? Is that what you want, Temu SP? Don't you want the Gucci SP? Don't you want the name brand SP? What you asked for? You want the Times Square knockoff version of your manifestations? Is that what you want? You know how many questions I get? Well, Eric, what do you do if only half of what do you do, Eric, if only half of what you wanted came in? Or only this amount? Or you got the opposite? Or you got some of it but not all of it? Or if they're about 85% there, but they're still behaving this way? And what I have to say to that is, that's the fucking Temu version. You like knockoffs. Why are you accepting that? Why is that the end? Like this girl with the visa? Is that the end? No. You got fed a little small remnants of a reflection because eventually, things are going to reflect. And you got all excited and you looked out there in the physical plane. And because there's only now, you became aware it is not your full manifestation. So if you became aware it is not your full manifestation, then it's not your manifestation. All right, let's get some scripture in here that addresses this shit. Because again, the instruction manual, and by the way, everyone who everyone is me, so it's in my awareness, of course, but I just want to address people that leave a comment and say, oh, everything was great, but all this God talk, see ya. Like you're going to a page that says the power of I am. I am is God's name, right? This is manifestation. So you think it's wizardry and sorcery and all that stuff, or coming from fucking Mercury Powerade retrograde, fucking Lion's portals and all that. Like, that's fine. That's where you believe all this power is coming from. That is cool. But like, what's the point of leaving the comment? Like, okay, you're leaving. Okay. I didn't even know you were here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And then whoever was like, oh, I just can't with the sunglasses. Well, if all you get is to leave a comment about sunglasses, rather than the message that is life-changing, can literally change your life, secret to life shit of how simple this is. And all you worry about is the fact that I wear sunglasses, and there's a reason I do, because it just happened to follow that way, and I just kept it that way because I started filming them in the fucking car with sunglasses, so I kept it. Who cares? It's my channel. I like the fucking sunglasses. I'll wear them whenever I want. In fact, I'm going to wear them longer all the time, even past 100K now. But anyway, but if that's what you get out of the message, then it just shows how much you don't feel any control in your life. Like that's who you're being. Like, you feel the need to dictate how this video must be this way for me. Or then you must be very unstable in your reality. Okay, now to scripture. Let's go. Let's start with Psalms 6, 7, 9. And this is about falling for the Temu version of shit that we see out there, okay? So, sorry, Temu. I know Temu is funny. They always wanted me to advertise for them, so I guess I kind of am, but not in the best way. All right. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. This is about having blurred vision. My eyes grow weak with sorrows, because whenever you're feeling the sorrow is because you're using your eyesight and not what's in your mind for the truth. And it says they fail because of all of my foes. So they're failing because you're allowing something outside of you to dictate that you don't have what you desire, that you're not all in. The Lord has heard it. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy, and the Lord accepts my prayer. The Lord accepts what's in here, but he also accepts what you're saying, what you're seeing. So if you're saying, I got half-assed version, I got this, it's not here, someone else got it, blah, 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 you're supposed to be in the end with it. So it's like, he'll also give that to you. He'll give you exactly what you're saying, because that's your belief. Here's more half-ass. It's quite simple little game we're playing here. All right. I pray, Ephesians 1:18, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his gloriousness. Just as we can't see with our physical eyes if we have them closed, so none of us can see with our understanding if our minds are also closed. It's a little note I wrote down there. 1 Corinthians 13:12. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Wow. I tell you guys, it's an instruction manual. I'm telling you. All these people want to leave. Oh, you're talking about God. Oh, no, I'm out of here to do next best fucking love notes under my pillows. Then we shall see face to face. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. One more time. For now we see only in a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Then these remain: faith, hope, love. But the greatest of these is love. You're never seeing the full picture out there, my friends. You're not. And I'll leave it with this one. Philippians 3:15-16 says, therefore let us, as many as are mature, have this mind. And if in anything you think otherwise, God will reveal even this to you. Nevertheless, to the degree that we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us be of the same mind. And saying, let us be of the same mind, seated at the right hand of the Father, your I am awareness. Let us be one with that, which is the gateway to the Father that brings everything to us, that you don't worry about how. That's what brings it. That the I am is the way, like Christ says, I am the way to the kingdom, and then everything's done, right? But check this out. See if this sounds familiar of how this is an instruction manual. Therefore, let us, as many as are mature, have this mind. And if in anything you think otherwise than what you see in here, and you start thinking and dictating and coming to conclusions with what you see out there, God, who you're one with, will reveal even this to you. Because like I say, I think in my first video, you are always right. You will always be proven right. You're always being listened to. The CIA, the FBI can tap our phones, can mess up my mic on a live, but God's got our brain tapped. And anything that you say, the feather, here comes the feather, everything you say, everything you think, whatever you're analyzing, whatever you're aware of, whatever you put your attention, your focus on, even that will be revealed to you. So if you say, they're this way, but they're still doing these things, or I got the money coming in, but then it stopped. Okay, everything's true then. You're supposed to remain in your end. Nevertheless, to the degree that we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us be of the same mind. This side. All right? Because what you see out there is what you're going to want to get, because it's what you're coming to conclusions of. To put it simple, guys, put it very, 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 very simple again. We get who we are being. So you make a decision you go to the end, whether it's into steps, like bits and pieces, for whatever any desire, you go to the end and you stay there. And then you do not allow anything outside of you to tell you otherwise. Because if you do, I mean, why would you? Again, full acceptance at the fourth dimension, or whatever you want to call it, 4D, 5D, 67D, 180th D, whatever cool trend is going on, right? Your inner world, the kingdom within you, whatever you see in there is the actual reality. It's the cause. The outside is the effect. It's done. That's where everything comes from. If you guys can't accept that, I'm telling you, the struggle. And then if you say you struggle, then you'll get more. Like, nevertheless, that's what will be proven to you as well. God will give you that too. God will give you the struggle that you express. So you make the decision and you do all these things. Now, say for SP people, the SP comes in and they're coming in with great, they're coming in hot. It's great. You get to talk and you hang out a few times, but then you notice the same behaviors. You notice the same things. And instead of denying it and saying, or keeping your awareness that they're that perfect version now, that nope, they're this way, they're perfect right now. So that must continue to be reflected. You see it as only a 60% or 70% manifestation, or I didn't quite get all of it. They're still doing these things. So then you're claiming that to be true now. So what you guys don't realize you're doing is, because there's only now and every new moment is now, this Timu version that came in, right? This knockoff version that someone sold you on the streets, you accepted it. You bought in, right? Why are you giving that your awareness in your now moment if it's not what it is you asked for or what you saw within the end? You saw yourselves in the wedding altar, at the wedding altar, you guys getting married, and then I'm hearing about how they're still showing behaviors of that they used to have. Then that's not the version of them that you chose yet. So why are you reacting to it and saying it now like something's wrong, like something must be done? What am I doing wrong? Why didn't I get what I want? It's because you accepted it. You didn't continue to remind yourself everything comes from you, that you're the source of all things. You can't be aware of two versions. You can't be aware of Timu and Gucci. You can't. Because you're going to get what you have accepted. Because you have to be aware of only the version which you decided, and you can't be aware of the other. So if you guys find yourselves like, oh, I got this, or I got movement. Movement's that fucking pisses me off. Movement. You guys want to accept movement? That's all you're going to get is movement. You're going to be in reality where all you see is movement, not quite getting there. Not quite getting that top, getting to the top, because you folded, you said, oh, I'll take this. I'll take half of a fucking cheeseburger. I'll take a single instead of a double from In-N-Out, right? I'll take, a car with only spare tires on all four wheels. I'll do that because I want it so bad. You gave in too quick. Oh, I got movement. Oh, they texted me. And then they went distant. Well, who told you they went distant? You're not supposed to be aware they went distant just because they reached out. You stay in your end until you get your end. You keep being aware of it no matter what you see. You live in the mind sight, not the fucking eyesight. And you do it. You take no for an answer. You made a decision and that's it. But when you accept, like, start asking questions like, oh, they're this, but they're doing this, but they're doing this. Okay, that you never got it in the first place. You fell for the same shit. You said you had the perfect version. You said you had this constant, steady flow of money, but then you get some money in, and then you became aware nothing's happening again. So then that's all you're going to get. Just like it says, even God will reveal this to you. You stick with it, and you stay in here until you receive exactly what it is you asked for. Right? Because why would you? Why would you accept anything less than that? And this movement nonsense and these breadcrumbs that we fall for are only going to set you back. It's like, I get it. We can get excited, but again, we don't need the validation. We're the source of it. We are the proof. We are the evidence. We are the fulfillment. And I talk to so many people who follow my self-concept, my ultimate identity guidelines, and they all tell me the same thing. I started to not give a shit, but not from a, I don't want this anymore, but from a place like I'm already fulfilled. It feels like I'm good with it or without it. Guess what? It's manifestation. And then it's like when these things do come to them, it's like, oh yeah, it feels normal. It doesn't feel like, ooh, right? So if you get a text or a couple bucks or any movement and you go, woo, then your woo is right now. Now you're just okay, in the reality of woo instead of committing to it. Now you can see that and get happy. I'm not saying don't get happy, but stay in the knowing, like, oh, it's all unfolding perfectly for me. If you get a Temu SP, it's all unfolding perfectly for me. They're perfect right now. I don't care if they fucking have mood swings right in front of your face. They're perfect right now because you can only be aware of your end. If you start validating the reflection or needing something from the reflection, you're keeping what came into your awareness right there, right now. And that is what's going to continue to play. That half-ass version, the money that's not circulating, right? And this goes for anything. You want your trades to continuously rise. And I have plenty of people who have been doing it because no matter what they see, nope, keeps going higher and higher and higher, no matter what. And then it eventually has to reflect because you don't put your power of awareness, which is all you have, which is that God within you saying yes to you at all times, on the reflection. This is the cause. And I know we've been programmed backwards, but reacting to the reflection when you know this is the cause doesn't sound about right to me. You stick to your guns. You stick to making it about you because you're the source of everything. You continue to be magnetic like flies to shit, which everyone reports, and they'll always will report. You can check comments from videos from day one till now. You get in the member section. You can see all the comments there from the Adonis effect, the crash course. It's all the same. Everything is the same. Everything comes in the same. You don't need a technique. You just need to make a decision. The techniques force you to be in the awareness. But if you don't address who you are and come to know who you are, then you'll be denied the kingdom, which means you'll get bits and pieces and then it'll go away just as quick as it came because you never addressed who you were and then you reacted to the outside. But when you have my foundation, you become unmoved by shit and circumstances move, like Florence Scovel Shin says. Yes, guys. Yes. From now on, you watch my channel. You stick to your end of what you decided. And you continue to decide that no matter what you see, no matter what you feel, you only identify with what's in here, which should be heaven. Because if you keep filling it with 60%, 70%, Temu SP, Temu bank account, I don't know. I'm sorry, Temu. But that's what you're just going to get. It's just mirrored what you keep acknowledging. So stick to it until it's the whole thing. And then now, when that comes in, it's like, wow. Then the human aspect. Seeing is believing. But no, you got to believe it first. All right, guys. So if anyone wants to work with me, the link is in the description. Anyone wants to join the members channel, the link is in the description. I'm probably going to be a Santa Claus again and release a video from the members side that will be extremely beneficial for a lot of you. Because I want everyone to succeed here. Because I used to be in this place 4 years ago, like falling for fucking nonsense and techniques and just constant needing something. No, it's knowing who you are, how everything you say goes. The inner world's the real one, and not giving fucks about anything on the outside. Realizing that sometimes it can look extremely terrible before your glory. And understanding that your old identity does fight you on that. And that means you're making progress, but you just keep denying and you keep reminding yourself of what the story is, no matter what you see. Interact with this physical world, interact with it, respond with it, but don't react emotionally. You got to look at it because our true identity is consciousness, and as consciousness and as God experiencing itself from infinite perspectives, we use our physical vessel to experience what we select. But when you select from the outside, you keep it there. And then you wonder, well, I didn't get all of it. Well, because you said so. All right, guys. Members, I'll be filming a video for you shortly. I know you guys are well. I know you guys are going to have a great Christmas, but just in case, I'll assume it to be great anyway.